Hey everybody, welcome to Legacies of Caine. It's Vampire the Masquerade. I'm once again joined by the CarpeDM, Bubblegum Viking, Jess, and of course, Umber Skies. Hey, we left off very interesting last week, of course. Samuel, kidnapped, presumably by the Kai Institute, which I can see, like, Nathan going, Kai?
God damn it, not again.
Just a nice fist shake and, like, the just like... But anyway, so we don't know what has happened to him, and we find Nathan and Dawn with a mostly quiet Leslie in tow, because he doesn't quite know what is going on with this institute, in front of a Kai Institute research building. Now, the building here is marked that it is the Kai Institute, which, on the surface, at least Nathan and Dawn know, is an institute that deals with, they claim, science and technology for modern age, kind of thing. They know that there's more to it than just the research wings, because they know that it's a collection of supernatural groups that have sort of come together for some other kind of role and are using this as a front, at least. The building here, though, says it's agricultural science. Now, you do know, because I'm sure you did some cursory research, Nathan does know that the Kai Institute does actually do some research. It's just like, maybe that's not why their existence is, kind of thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, you're outside this building. As I previously described it, it's best described as the size of a public library, but not like a large city public library. I would describe it as a public library from like a small city, or even perhaps a county library if you're out in the small town areas.
Yes, a county library.
Mm-hmm. Two-story building, like bigger than an average house, but still pretty small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all Americans in your counties and whatnot.
Well, that's the problem. It's like I'm trying to think of a great way to
I don't think it's just Americans, because I'm pretty sure Britain has counties too.
We have
Yeah, but
counties,
Britain's
yeah.
weird, so we don't count them.
Wow!
It's okay, we love you.
The cheek of this man. He tries to steal my woman and then he disrespects my home.
Oi. Praise to the Queen.
You have to say that, you're Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
I do it. I'm legally obligated to praise the Queen once a day.
Yeah.
She's fine. I'm American. We got away from that thing. We're just friends now, so it's like, you're fine. We respect that you like her. It's okay.
Yo,
We have problems of our own.
She's a tough old bird.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fucking tough old lady.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. Just the picture of her scaring the dude in the car is my favorite thing.
I don't know about this. But
So, someone was visiting, and he was like a Middle Eastern prince or something.
Yeah, Saudi prince.
Mm-hmm.
And she was driving around in a Range Rover on the estate, and she was speeding around, scaring the shit out of him.
Especially since, Saudi Arabia, women didn't drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bet she's in charge of the Kai Institute. She's in all sorts of shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking maybe.
Ah!
That would explain so much. It explained how she's lived so long. She's actually in charge of a bunch of supernatural people doing research. Boom. I figured it out.
She's
We
the
can end
reason
the session there, guys. I figured it out.
Anyway.
I'm down. I'm down.
That doesn't help us get rid of them.
Aren't you glad to have me back?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is fine. This is fine. I'm enjoying it. I don't know about anyone else. So, what's the plan?
I'm gonna leave this up to Nathan's wonderful leadership skills. I got
Yeah.
no idea what we're doing.
And I'm leaving this up to Dawn's random decision making skills, which is, I believe last time I remember hearing her say something, it was, let's don't go in there this time.
Yeah. I believe that was Dawn's decision last time. It was, yeah. They're
Yep.
not going to be keeping him in there. They probably didn't even bring him anywhere near here, so they probably don't have any clues here.
And even if they did bring him here, it was like 2 days ago. So
Yeah.
they've had enough time to do a thorough scrubbing, so we probably won't even smell him.
I mean, he's probably dead, so what do we got to worry about?
Ooh.
Wow.
No, he's probably a lot more useful to them alive.
Yeah. Which is not good news for us.
No. Especially since he
Leslie.
knows a bunch of things that he's not supposed to be telling people.
He just knows a bunch of things in general, which is terrifying.
I was more talking about the geese that we're all under, but yeah, that too.
That too, yeah.
I mean, if he doesn't say anything, then the geese will kill him, so, yeah.
No, it won't quite kill him.
Oh, no, he just reports back to Dracula.
Yeah, and then Dracula's gonna... Well, actually, you know what?
I mean, you wouldn't
If
kill
we-
us.
If we absolutely needed to get rid of the Kai Institute, we could just go there and start telling them stuff.
Ooh, I like this.
I don't know about this plan.
The
But
Kai
let me-
Institute is the worst thing ever.
Yeah,
It-
but then we'd have
this
a
is-
pissed off Dracula on our hands.
No. This is like a suicide mission. This is like if we absolutely have to get rid of Kai, one of
Oh.
us goes there and starts talking. And then just keeps telling them all sorts of really cool stuff until Dracula gets there and kills everyone. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know what the fuck just dropped that, but something dropped.
It's fine.
But yeah, we're not gonna try and go in that place. So I think we need to just head to India. Although I will. Yeah, I'm gonna message Helena
Mm-hmm.
and let her know that one of us has been temporarily detained by the Sabbat, and unfortunately, we are unsure of his location at the moment. If she has any ability to locate him, we are still working on our other mission, and unfortunately cannot spend the resources to search for him any further.
All
Did we
right.
tell Helena about the Kai Institute?
I don't
Or
think.
if we did.
I don't know.
We
if
have
did.
not.
No.
We have not.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. So. Well. You will send the information to her. Let her know. She'll. Effectively, at that, it's like,
Yeah, I'm not expecting a response.
Yeah.
Unless it's, fuck you, find him yourself. But
I
mean,
mean,
that's pretty much where we're at right now, so
the
if she
fa-
can help find him, awesome. If she can't, we have to deal with it later.
Yeah. All right. So you'll head back to your hotel. Spend the rest of the time. What are you doing with his gator, which VtM can talk to, mind you?
We could just bring him with us. He can protect wherever we're staying.
I mean, that's a thought.
We have the plane,
Yep.
so it's easy enough to get him on.
Yeah, definitely not leaving him here. And we don't have another plane to send him back to New York, so I think that's probably for the best, as long as VtM is able to convince him to join us.
Okay. So you are going to be flying into New Delhi. Now, from there, you are going to be heading toward the northwest. You are... Well, technically more to the west overall. You're heading to... let's see here. A city along the border towards Nepal.
Yep.
All right. So, what's the plan for just going there now? Doing anything else in town here?
I'm guessing there's a Prince of New Delhi, right?
Maybe not. Let me figure out. New Delhi. I do not remember off the top of my head. I can figure that out. Yes. Huh. There probably is something similar to it. Let me tell you that. Just because the Ravnos were mostly in charge of it. But the fact is, things have been interesting since the Ravnos had their entire problems.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, yes. If you're saying if you're letting Fieldings know, he'll be like, we can look into what's there. Perhaps my employer may know.
That might be for the best. I'm fairly sure VtM is unaware of the local current politics.
Okay. Ooh. Yep. We do have to worry about a few other groups that might be there. We probably won't encounter them, but I'll get some information together for you. Ooh.
Excellent.
All right. So, things go well. You organize yourself, and eventually, though, you get to the plane and get ready to head out to India. The trip is simple, easy. It's not much of a problem overall. It's as much of the plane rides as you've been having, but you head into New Delhi, probably pretty... It's still, I say it's like still night, but it would be like early morning kind of night. So it's like, 4 in the morning when you're finally arriving in the airport in New Delhi. Fieldings fortunately had arranged for a hotel in town, as you kind of had warned him enough ahead of time that he was able to put things together, and leads you to a moderate class place in New Delhi. Kind of as you're settling in, though, he does come up to you. He's like, so is there anything you need me to do other than this? I can find some business in town if you don't need me.
Will you be accompanying us up to Chakrata?
If you require it.
Perhaps he could hook us up with a translator.
That would probably be helpful.
Fieldings?
Sure. I'll put something together. I'll find someone.
Most appreciated.
Do you want to... Do you want a local that would be easier for you to work with, or one that would be more that you'd have to hide some things from?
If only Candy spoke the language. She'd be fun.
She would. Can't believe I miss Candy.
Well,
gotten used to being offered brownies full of.
Oh, as you say that, like Renfield like pulls out. He's got like a chocolate bar.
It's just not the same. I know
Probably-
that was just a normal bar.
Probably someone who is easier for us to deal with and that we need hide things from less would be most convenient. Although we
How
have,
many people do we want to know that we are here?
well, we did make it fairly clear to our prince that we were looking for a meeting with someone who is difficult to find themselves. So our goal is to be fairly easy to find for those that are aware that we are here.
Fair point.
So anyone connected to the Camille should have no trouble finding out that we're here.
All right, that sounds good. Okay, good to know. All right, I'll look into someone then. All right, excellent. Whew. So he's going to leave.
Perfect.
All right.
I'm calling my people to arrange, or texting my people to have them arrange lodging at the Snow View.
Okay.
And we can rent out the whole thing for, I don't know, a week?
Sounds good. All right. So, you arrange things and prepare for the next night.
Mm-hmm.
Day goes fine. You have an alligator that hangs around and I guess is watching things.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day, of course, you wake up, get yourself together, and then the same knock at the door you normally kind of get. Dun, 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 dun.
Is this post dusk?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look through the peephole.
Okay. It's Fieldings.
Excellent.
Hello. Well, the good news is, I have, found some information about a willing translator that might be able to help you out.
Excellent.
This implies there's bad news.
Well,
Yeah.
Usually.
I found two, because I'm not sure which one you really wanted. There's a young man who speaks many of the dialects around the area, of course, for proper translation. Mortal, but, and he would be easy to convince to come with you, but he's mortal. There's another that also speaks all the dialects, but there's a problem with him because of who he is, or who he's associated with.
To the point, please.
He's, Nagaraja.
Not familiar.
You could roll me occult intelligence and see if you would know about them.
I could roll you intelligence.
I'd say difficulty 8 to know about them.
Okay.
I'll give you a roll as well.
Dawn's not even gonna bother.
Come on, Dawn, you got this.
There. Okay. Nathan, you've heard about them. You don't know a lot about them, but you do know that unlike any other vampire, they're known because they don't have just fangs. They have a full mouth of pointed teeth, and they consume flesh and blood.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Wow. He doesn't even get 2, and he gets a whole mouthful of them?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Umber, you know that they are primarily Indian, that they have been fairly driven back. A lot of groups have gone after them just because they're very unusual. Last you had heard, a good section of them had fled to the east, where most kindred don't travel to because there are others in the east. Kwai Jin, which are another supernatural creature, very vampire-like, but from the east, like China, Japan, Korea, and that area.
And the flesh eaters fled from them.
No, fled towards their area.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
Well, that sounds lovely.
But they originally were from India, and some are known to stay. Those that have stayed in the area are more independent at this point in time, and normally get by being basically mercenaries. At this point in time, since India has lost a lot of its structure that it once had with the Week of Nightmares, it's sort of like there's an alliance against, because this is the battleground against the spread of the Kwai Jin. The Kwai Jin are normally there's like a truce normally between them, but the Kwai Jin are always looking for opportunity to spread themselves from the east. And this is sort of the ground of it. Granted, Ravnos have always been the main here, but there are other vampires. It's just that now, with your knowledge of kind of the politics of India, it's the Ravnos lead a kind of alliance of what is left of vampires within India to keep up appearances of like this border, basically, that they control. Not that you can't find Kwai Jin in other parts of the world, but this is like, there's other vampires there that, it's not easy to get a foothold. This is them trying to, spread the border of their influence kind of thing.
So the translator that he's offering us is one of those? Or...
One of those. Yeah, Nagaraja. A flesh eater. Again, an independent. They would do good work. Would be probably not willing to help you out with anything, and probably not asking questions. But if you did something crazy or you needed to, you wouldn't have any problems. And most locals know of them. In order to survive, it's best to be on the open, at least with the political stage in this area, rather than be hunted. I'm here, I can offer this service, and please don't, and if you don't kill me, I can keep offering that service. And translation is one that he can offer to travelers such as yourselves, but there's that stigma against what they do.
Well, I'm fine with either.
Certainly doesn't sound that bad.
How attractive is the mortal?
Of course.
I don't know.
How old is the mortal?
Early 20s?
Fieldings, did you not see the mortal?
I don't know how to judge people looking pretty or not.
Fieldings, you do have a set of genitals, do you not?
Probably.
Fieldings, you don't know if you have genitals.
What? I'm confused now.
We gotta take Fieldings on a night out.
Oh, we must take Fieldings out. This poor man needs some exposure.
What?
We're gonna get Fieldings laid.
But not to expose himself.
Indeed.
in the wrong setting. All right, so if you would send word to the mortal, I am more comfortable that way, and that way I could potentially do a bit of feeding. Also, if you would be able to locate a number of gentlemen's clubs.
Sure. Yes. Okay. All right.
Perhaps partake in one yourself.
Oh no, we're going to bring him.
What?
Oh, much better.
I'm fine, thank you, though. All right, I'm going to be going now and finishing the arrangements.
Fieldings, I must remind you that you are to help us with anything we require, correct?
Yes.
Well, it just so happens we need your assistance in a gentleman's club.
Yes.
It is the utmost importance. You
Yes.
must come with us.
Leslie is a terrible wingman, and Dawn is even worse.
I can confirm.
I'm pretty good.
Really? You stuck
She's-
me with the old man and took
And she tried stealing my
the
girl.
cute wife
I
off by
mean-
yourself.
In my defense, it worked out pretty well for me.
Yeah. That's why I'm a good wingman, and you are not.
Okay, fair enough. Next time some ancient vampire's wife comes up to me, I'll lead them to you instead.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
Fieldings.
Sure. All right. I'll see what I can find out. He'll head off
Wow.
then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you doing anything else in the meantime, or just waiting for him to return?
I mean, is there anything either of you would like to take care of? I'll
Not
probably
much I can do in India.
phone my people and make sure that I've got my credit cards informed and try and figure out where I can go to get some local currency, since I didn't take care of that in London,
I
Or-
can't even.
in Romania, rather.
I can't set up a spy net or an information network at all because I don't speak the language. So
Oh,
Sorry.
what good is a spy that can't spy?
yeah, I know it kind of sucks, right?
I'm gonna teach you every language.
Leslie is down for this.
And if you can't learn a little bit of the language in a titty bar, where can you?
This is a good point. A side note: does India have?
Everywhere has titty bars.
Not everywhere has city bars.
Everywhere has
Some
titty
places
bars.
they're not legal,
Yeah, but they're
True.
still there.
but they still have them.
Yeah, they probably have
Sex is a universal currency.
something.
Like,
True.
What is the oldest profession?
farming.
Sorry, what did you say?
Yes, farming for poon.
Mhm.
See, I heard bombing and I got really confused.
I said farming.
Makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, yeah. Donna's gonna look up shady titty bars because she doesn't trust that Fieldings is gonna look for the right kind of gentleman's club.
Anyway,
That's probably fair. Oh, if only we had Samuel.
Oh,
so you'll probably
Uh,
find some place you can go to. Probably. I mean, like, when you say gentleman's club, probably Fieldings will be able to find some, like, pretty decent place. But it's much more high class, much more legal, much more surface,
Mm-hmm.
I don't look too.
Yep. No, I mean, I'm happy to try out whatever Fieldings has suggested. He's done an excellent job of leading us to the right places so far.
Okay.
Although, Dawn is the person who's in charge of random decisions. So, what do you think, Dawn?
Well, we can go to Fieldings' first, and then if it turns out to be a fluke, we'll just go to mine.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, some of us gotta eat. I'm just saying.
All right. So you'll head to the Fielding's Gentleman Club first, of course, the one that he found out, and it's like would be a place for probably Indian businessman to go to and relax. They probably have some very suggestive shows, but nothing like. It's still very.
It's not a strip.
It's not a strip club. Yes. A lot of dancing, music, probably like, you know, very like, you know.
Scantily clad.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. Doing dances and things like that. Various types of alcohols, you know, things like that. So.
Fieldings, have you contacted the translator yet?
Yes. Yes.
Can you have him meet us here?
Sure. I'll arrange.
Excellent.
So, like an hour go by, and a kind of best described as geeky, scrawny man who's got a pair of glasses. He's carrying like a laptop in his arms, looking a little like out of place. You know,
Even better.
he's like, I thank you for requesting my services. I hear the pay is quite well, and you need a translator. Excellent. How long do you need me for?
I'm unsure exactly. We're hoping to meet someone up in the foothills of the mountains. Probably sometime tomorrow evening, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do not actually know when they will arrive. So it could be as long as, I'm guessing, a week or possibly 2.
All right. Okay. Where do you want to meet then, and when do you want to meet?
We'll be going. Do you mean with you?
Yes.
Or-
When do you? I'm assuming you need me right away. He's
Well,
very
yes,
distracted
yes.
by this place, of course.
Mm-hmm.
As this
Well,
game
yes.
Also
continues to
shoving
wander around
alcohol
the room.
towards him.
Yes. I am a man of discerning tastes and frequent desires, and it's very difficult to come to an arrangement without knowing the language. So, I was hoping for some assistance.
He seems very confused by what you just said. He's like, all right.
To be clear,
He's trying to get late. He's trying to get late. He just needs you to
He's an
translate.
incredibly horny individual. We need your help.
Yeah. We pay really well.
Leslie's just
my
gonna
dick, my
slide him a
friend,
drink.
my dick.
Leslie's just gonna slide him a drink and be like, just down this, all right?
Yeah, he's
This will
just-
help.
He's like beginning to back away and just like slide out of the seat.
I pull out my wallet and slide an American 100 out.
Continuing to slide.
He's not trying to fuck you. I swear, he's just trying to pick up women.
Or attractive men.
Oh, attractive men, yeah.
But he's not gonna make a move on you. Not that you're not attractive.
Yeah, he's leaving. Mhm.
Well,
We tried.
Yeah. Felix like, you did just like, go overboard in his culture. Why did you imply the sexing where they're more repressed than us? What did you do? You broke things. I have to go. Oh boy. Oh, I guess it's the other one then. Oh my.
Do you want me to chase after him with some more money?
I don't know if you could at this point in time. Oh, did you guys look
Who
into
wouldn't
anything
change their
about
mind
this
for
place?
$1,000?
I would.
I would.
Right?
$1,000 $1,000. I'm pretty sure the conversion from US dollars to, I can't remember the currency of India, is pretty favorable.
So I looked it up. The place that we're going,
Mm-hmm.
Rupee.
the hotel,
Rupee.
it's
I forgot. It's The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. it's like $29 for a night, and here in the States it's like 89.
Mm.
It becomes a 5-digit number. $1,000.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hot damn.
$190.
Wait, we want to give you more money.
Let's see. 7,000 rupees is $100.
Yeah. It was probably a lot of money, but it's also like Renfield will try to, or I'm sorry, Fieldings will try to inspire on you that there's cultural differences, and he might like still be in some of the old culture, even though he's a kid in college. Some of those things from like, especially if he's from like a smaller town or something.
Yo, if he's an actual
He was
college
never
kid, that
gonna last
$100
with
would
us.
have spun his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
College kid will do anything for $100. I can tell you this for a fact.
college kid will do anything for $20.
You're not wrong.
There were probably a lot of temptation, but he also probably was overwhelmed
We
by.
should have given him
taking
more
him-
alcohol first.
And you took him to like
Yeah.
a high class place.
Yeah, that should be a good sign. Like, how much
Right?
money are you gonna make, dude? We're bringing you here.
Again, like it's. You brought American culture to the way you presented this, and it was too much for the poor kid.
We broke a teenager.
Your
Yeah.
points are very reasonable.
20-year-old.
Socially, culturally, you kind of just went overboard on both ends. The poor kid.
Well,
Wouldn't have-
okay.
Can you imagine him listening
Then-
to one of our conversations? He would have just snapped.
Mm-hmm.
True.
In that case, I would like to make a perception check and see if anybody like understood what I said in this titty bar.
Mm.
Okay. Sure. Roll me perception awareness. Go ahead. All right.
All right then.
Oh, yep, that's
You
Yep.
feel like, I'm just gonna say this. You feel like all
That's
the
how today
eyes of
is
the
gonna
building
go.
are on you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. The entire bar
mean
is
that-
just watching you.
Well, can Leslie make a check to see if anyone seems to have any ill feelings towards us, or if they're just like curious as to the outbursts that just occurred?
I mean, like, you,
Mostly just seeing if there's like any, hostile.
go
'Cause,
ahead.
like at
Yeah,
this
go
point,
ahead,
everyone's
Trey.
looking
Yeah.
at us, and he's now scanning the room for threats.
Yeah. Okay. You don't really sense any kind of like threats necessarily, but like you do get the feeling that you did cause a scene to a degree, probably. So,
Nothing new.
mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for us.
All right.
Also,
Well,
Fieldings will not only like infer to you the fact that probably they're more repressed here, but probably this is probably a place that a higher caste of people go to, and so you
Mhm.
brought him a place that he wouldn't have been felt very
uncomfortable.
like I feel like right now.
But you look fine, Fieldings.
You fit in
You're
great.
in our company. It's all right, feeling.
Can I leave?
Did Dawn wear her nice dress?
If
Oh,
she
of
wa-
course.
Oh, yes. And she definitely, like, okay, so it's like, you guys stand out like there's no tomorrow in this place.
What, you
We'll
don't often
take
see
every
two
chance
suits
to
and a
wear
dress
them
and a...
In a place
in
that,
a-
yes. Probably all the business suits in this place are men. If there's not, like, you know, more
yeah,
traditional
we made a
garbs
big
of
scene.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're fine. You know, Nathan and Leslie have suits on, and
Mhm.
Dawn has her dress.
Mm-hmm.
Very refined. Offering sex for money.
Yes. I could try to renegotiate with
Sorry,
the
money for
boy,
sex.
but I would have to meet with him again, and what do you want me to do?
Hmm.
Meet with the poor lad again.
And if not, we can go with the vampire.
Impress upon him how much payment could assist with his curricular activities.
All right, I can do that. I'll look into some things. I can do that. That's some basic business. I've learned that. Excellent. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
After tonight, Fieldings.
Yes. Excellent. Ooh, blackmail. What I can do?
Leslie's just gonna grin at that.
See, Fieldings, you fit in already.
All right.
Well, as everyone is currently staring at me,
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to find a different location. However, I will stand up. Anyone interested in performing translation services for me and earning a fair wage for it, please join me outside on our way out. And I'll turn and leave.
You just like basically announced to a room of like high class businessman. If you want a side job, come outside.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to the businessmen.
Mm-hmm. You were talking to like all like the women performers or the
Or the bartender,
staff.
or the staff. Yep.
Yep.
Or the bouncer.
Yeah. He can be our new mook.
That's true. You can always get a new mook. All right. So you're kind of waiting outside, and a shady-looking like waiter, after like seemingly a little while, will come out and be like, "You paying for translation? Yes."
Yes, you're gonna have to do better than that, though.
It's good. I speak enough English.
Really?
Yes. Really, bud? How much you pay?
He sounds just like you, Nathan.
Yes, he will be my voice in all things.
Look, I only have one English accent, and it ends up sounding Slavic. Thank you very much. It's like when I gave up on trying to do a British accent. I really...
They were beautiful.
They were beautiful because they were awful, and we left it off at that.
All right. Let's see. What's a good?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
What's a good
trying to have
verbal
him-
test for him?
Right?
Hmm.
You know, I'm just gonna rattle off. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
You can repeat it.
Does he understand it?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right, so he's got basics.
That's good. And fairly speedy. That's excellent. Hmm. What can you tell me about?
years of English, man. I know a lot. I'm working to pay for higher education now.
Oh, excellent. What are you looking to get your degree in?
Oh, well, I really want to be a director in Bollywood, but I feel like that's kind of hard to break into. So I've been thinking of going into communications.
Hmm.
Hey, you seem to be in for communications. I know I know a couple men who can help you out with your problem.
Really?
Yes, he's doing the same thing you were doing. The hands.
Excellent.
I like it already.
All right. This sounds interesting, and depending on your performance, I might have some work for you in a Bollywood-adjacent industry.
Hey, man. I'm always up for that.
Perfect. You're hired.
Felix is just probably like, he's like, Felix doesn't know what to think about what's going on here.
See, Fieldings, that was easy.
Of course, you must be available for the next possibly up to 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not attached to this job too much. I can get my cousin to do it for me. They would not notice.
That's gotta feel bad.
I mean, he's a waiter.
All
Yeah.
the same to the high-class guys.
Don't I know it?
Alright.
What's your name?
I have to come up with... I will come back on that over the break, when I can look up Indian male names. So,
what would you rate your dex and strength as? You know, on a scale of 1 to 5.
his would be... Insert name here.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Like him already. The true Indian name.
Oh, I'm gonna make it so easy because, oh my god, I don't want to hurt my brain here, and that one works. He is totally Sai.
Sai?
Sai. S-A-I.
Alright.
Perfect.
Mhm.
You will be my verbal weapon, Sai.
Works for me, bud. Dude.
Side note,
Nathan.
Sai, are you any good at, the creation of art?
I mean, I made this one video this one time. It was awesome. I won like a small award. It's what got me into town. I was hoping to increase independent film abilities and directing.
Hmm.
Lovely.
Well, as we will be waiting on our friends to meet us at our destination, perhaps we can discuss your directorial debut.
It's the start of a beautiful friendship as we go to our first break. Alright. Go cook a quick break. Bathroom, snack, drink, whatever you need. Go and take care of it. Come back here. And we'll return for more adventures of Sai. I mean, the team is continuing their adventures.
More, can we find an NPC that's going to be more interesting than all of the players?
Look, maybe because I keep coming up with these guys on the fly that are really interesting.
That's fucking great.
You can have there could be like a side adventure sometime, like the cast of NPCs you acquire, like build up.
They just all group up.
Adventure?
Hey!
Anyway, break. We'll be back. See you in a second, folks.